Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Oof. Oof. I'm realizing and learning and remembering. That's the big one. Remembering I was fighting my way out. I was fighting to be heard. I was fighting to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be wanted, to be understood. Guess what I'm no longer fighting for? All of it. I'm no longer fighting for it. I am kind and caring and gentle to my core. I just possess the ability to go to that other place. I have the ability to become the beast, the mama bear, the whatever you want to put in that, the bitch. Whatever word you want to use, I can become it. That doesn't mean that it is me. And just because I'm good at it and that I can do it, don't mean that I like doing it. So I have figured out and learned that when I get even close to being that place and being that person or showing that characteristic or behavior, now I pause. Is it necessary for me to use this energy? Is it necessary for me to go to that place and become that person and do that behavior? If it is justified, absolutely, I'm going to do it all day long. Absolutely. And then I'm going to go rest up and energize afterwards. I'm going to center. I'm going to come back to myself. I only do it when it's necessary. I just have to remember when the necessary needs to stop. Because just because I want an outcome to be, doesn't mean that it is needed to be. Doesn't mean that it's necessary. If the other person or the other people or whatever are not reciprocating, they are not getting it or whatever, remember, maybe they're not meant to. Maybe they were placed on this earth to not evolve and not grow and not become better. That's not for us to fix. That is not for us to change. That is not for us to work with them with unless they ask. That is different. I am speaking on the difference between things. Yes, I am guiding and showing examples of what to do, how to do it, and how to be better about it. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. We have to use that discernment to figure out when it's appropriate, how to properly do it, and how to stay true to ourselves through it. Because that's the biggest thing. We have to go through things. We can't go under them. We can't go over them. We can't go around it. We can't ignore it. We can't dismiss it. We have to go through it. If you don't go through it, guess what? You're staying stuck. You're just doing circles. You're in the same cycle, repeating the same stuff. Yeah, you can ignore it if you want to. It's going to come back. It's going to come back to you. When we are in this cycle of over and over and over, doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what it's pertaining to, if we're doing the over and over and over without any kind of change, correction, whatever, one, you're stuck in a cycle that you are not going to get out of until you learn the lesson. You are going to see that lesson repeat and repeat and repeat until you figure it out, until you learn from it, until you do better, until you act better, until you speak better. That's what I mean by setting up stepping stones to your goal. If you get to a certain step and you don't do what you're supposed to do, you don't do the right thing, regardless of how hard it is, you will slip and fall. You will stumble, and 9 times out of 10, you have to go right back to the beginning stone, and no one wants to do that. You don't want to have to start all the way over just because you didn't feel like doing what you were supposed to be doing. Because feelings come and go. Yes, they're valid, but they come and go. They come and go. Sometimes you have to be the bigger person. Sometimes you've got to let a motherfucker know. Use your discernment. That's all this is. Paying attention, doing what is right, regardless of how hard it is, and go through it. If we got to sit in our emotions for a little bit to kind of feel it out so we can feel and understand what it is that we're even feeling to begin with and what the true things behind it are, do that. It's necessary. We just can't go running around using that emotion. Sit with it for a minute. Figure out what it actually is. That's when you can find your words. You find out the words, you find out the truth, and you figure out what you need to do to move forward. Yes, we have to do this dance of going back and going forward, because sometimes you have to go back and see a situation and realize, oh, okay, in this moment, I really should have done this better. I should have done this. I should have said this. Okay, cool. I can take that information and move forward with it. You don't got to stay stuck in it. And you don't even need the other people to help you. Because if they don't, they're not your people. If they do, they are. There's a difference. Learn the difference. Learn the difference. Figure it out. Embrace your difference and love it. Utilize it, and then you'll be able to pay attention more often. You'll be able to be more present in that moment. You'll be more present, and it'll be fantastic. Oh. All right. I love you. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're being kind to yourself. I hope you're being patient with yourself, and I hope you are loving yourself. If not, I'll give you love. Love you. You got this.